People is happy to borrow off someone like me, but more enthusiastic paying back to someone like you, of course.
Who are they?
Let me see. A Chick Matthews works at Guthrie Farm. He's a hand, I believe. Mr. Roble, the small holder at Painted Sky, runs the operations there. Badly. Miss Lily Millet is a ranch maid up at Emerald Ranch.
And here was me believing Dutch's bluster about us helping folk.
It's legal work, Mr. Morgan. Debtors belong in prison. We are doing them a favor.
I'll make sure they see it in them terms.
Put the debts in the deed box and try not to kill them. It's very bad for business.
Of course you do. Goes without saying.
Hey, Uncle.
Miss Morgan.
You seem chipper.
But where there's life, there's hope, my friend.
And?
We've been thinking about our problem all wrong. All wrong. That's all.
Meaning?
All in good time, my friend.
Let's go, girl. Yeah. There, girl.
Well, that's exactly what I've been looking for. Well, hey there, partner. Come take a look at this. Look at this, my friend. Tobacco. Nature's gift to us all. Focuses the mind like nothing else.
Whatever you say.
Well, I say, why buy it off the shelves when you can make your own? Well, plenty left here if you're interested. I'd best keep moving.
Well, shit. Thanks, I guess. Yep. Whoa, easy. Wait now, girl.
Oh, coucou. My lunch in the car? Yeah, my car is. Yeah. Okay.
Knock, knock, Mr. Robe.
No przepraszam, co pan robi w moim domu?
God damn it. English? You speak English?
Me,
Okay, yeah? Tomorrow? Huh? Tomorrow or tonight? Governors, tomorrow, yeah. Oh, so you'll reach out tonight, right? Yeah. Reach out. Correct. Correct. Right, correct. Correct.
Sana may mapuntahan ng maganda. No? Thank you so much guys. And thank you sa tiwala, sa pag-follow, sa pag-like, sa pag-support nyo guys, saka sa pag-stay sa stream, sa panonood. Yun. Thank you so much guys. Nakailang hours ba tayo? 6 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And good night. Kain tapos na. Sige lang. Tomorrow na lang ulit. Pahinga na ako. Good night guys and thank you. Hanap tayo ng horror movie. Dalhin ko kayo tipapahabi. Okay lang. Tipapahabi or
Sige po kaya.
wala siyang good night.
Ipak mo na yan. Ipak mo na ito akin. Wala si National Press. Sa amin, hindi naman nag-chop yung game. Para bang nag-rubber band ni Sir Bro. Kasumit. Oh, hey Kaz! Oh, hey you. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, Kazumi Ray. Nagulat ako eh. Ang daming viewers, sikat na ba ako? What? Artista na ba ako? What? Kaz, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, nandiyan na, malapit. Kazumi Ray, let's go! White. Dalawa pa dito sa purple. Copy na doon. Copy. Medyo malayo ako. Sunod ako. 45,000 viewers! Shoutout sa inyo lahat! Shoutout sa inyo lahat. Teka guys, medyo intense na kasi itong kalaban dito. Pag ito yung mga kamay. Okay. Live ako bro. Sige, kaya niyan. Supportahan ko kayo bro, kaya-kaya niyan. Nakikita ko sa taas? Paano na natalon? Sige, thank you. Sumalo ko sa Erlan. Bukas tayo, Ulat ako, kasama kasi ni Kaz kanina yung mga Uy, putang dami nila. Dito kami nagkita-kita, Taro. Nagkita-kita kami dyan sa Purple Mark nila Kaz. Nila Boss Trigger. Papahabol. Hey guys, kaya niyo yan. Ngayon ko pa kayo nahabol. Doon pa lang sa buy station, hindi na ako makahabol. Uy, tol, musta long time ha? Uy, ito ka pala. Ang bigat ng baril ko. Naka-SMG ba kayo lahat? Double time gun ba kayo lahat? Hindi ko makahabol oh. Bagay yung karakter ko. Tago ka. Sinuloyan ko? Uy, madaming pera. Madaming pera, duffel bag. Kunin natin most wanted. Farmland Gaming, bro. Bounty run na tayo. Oo. Mas gugustuhin ko naman farm. Yung tamang building ay jungle eh. Hindi tulad ng downtown, elevators lahat. Pala, meron pa ako. May pera ako. Ito. Ito. May hawak akong precision. Copy. Sabay pa rin ko, hindi ko makahabol. Baka nakiga lang dyan sa fountain, sa mga kanto-kanto. Bakit gulag? Naghihintay ng drop. Wala naman tao sa area. Pakachumamba. Down. Binaligan ka. Copy, pushing off. Any cluster? Nakalaban? Galing likod natin? What the hell? Galing doon sa purple ata yung cluster. Dito sa purple. Down one. Hindi ako. Down. Okay. Meron pa? Parang nandito sa likod ng truck. Slating ako. May precision airstrike pa loob. May precision to ah. Ito. Yup. Teka, kunin ko yung kotse. May trophy ako. Dito. Crack, dalawa. Knock, isa. Likod ng garden wall. Flowers. Nice one, bro. Copy. Tara, may trophy na ako, bro. Nadala na ako sa C4 kanina. Tagal mo hindi nag-live? Oo, nagkasakit ako eh. Sa mapakaramdam. Oo, nag-ano si Jace, nag-stutter siya, bro. Kalaban dito. Kawawa naman yan. Isa naglalakad sa bulo. Ingat sa right side, bro. Buong port, palabas na yan. Chinese. What's up? How are you?
Hmm.
How are you today?
Yeah.
Feeling ko bro. Purple. May isang support. Papunta sa atin. Down one. May sniper di ko mahuli kung nasan. Tinuloy ako yung isa. Okay. Pakipingin ko sa yung sniper bro. Down ulit. Down ulit. Dalawa na down yung nasa truck. Down yung green. Crack. Puta wala nang gisingan yan. Airstrike na ko. Airstrike. Down ulit. Nice. Pili ko lang pera na ito. Isa na lang nandun sa likod ng... Ulit. Ako na magdalatak ng armor. May anim ako armor. Isang squad sa big barn. I am doing pretty good. Nice to hear that.
Yeah, bros.
Bili ako ng precision airstrike ko bro. Sulit na ako. Jace, wala kang ano? Wala kang base. Okay. Sa big barn yun bro, may isang full squad. Parang dito. Wala na tayo UAV. Bili kayo Jace, UAV. Tara. Atras tayo dito. Samahan kita. Drop sukli, baka makaisa pa tayo. Hindi, ipunin ko na lang ito pre para pag may na-thirst. May armor pa rin sa loob. Pa-PVP na bro, para lang natin sa type. Oo, pwede. Pa-PVP bro. May isa dito sa left. Prison, taas, blue mark. Hit once. Sige, atras ako, re-rest ko si ano. Bro, push tayo dito sa loadout, Push tayo sa loadout. Parang may tao dito sa station. Open ka. Uy, grabe to. Wala pare. Wala. Alam mo, naka-right click na. Alam. Kaya pala na sniper ka kanina, ito rin siguro yun. Ay, sayang. Yeah, grabe sila. May attitude! Ganda na sana. Sige. Please stop mo. How are you doing, guys? Yes, I'm playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone. Eric, check. Deer?
Yes.
Gusto mo na ako apps. Yan. Sana all miss. Yung naka-sniper ka, kaya sa left side. Masama din yung nakakalusot pa rin. Marami nang namatay na Battle Royale dahil sa hacker. Ang weird nga eh. Ang yaman-yaman nila, ba't hindi nila magwalang paraan na siguro, no? Ang benta rin yun, parang isang CD na rin yung binenta nila, no? Kasi Fortnite naman maayos, hindi man grabehan yung cheater sa Fortnite, parang hindi tulad dito. Pero yung pera doon, bro, sabi. I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Nice, that's a nice game.
Yes.
Isolating lang ako. Bakit yan? Ano meron? Ako rin naka-isolate ako actually. Nilagnat ako nung linggo eh. Kaya isolated ako. John Christopher Pituya kasama Pogi. Hi Pogi! How you doing? Pabot ako sa inyo 30. Usually hackers. Namimili sila. Ganun ba yung pag bumili ng game, no? Switching from PS4 to PC. Yo, JP! That's the way we do it, bro. That's the... Good luck, habit. Ito yung nakalagay sa loob ng computer case. Sa ilalim ng GPU. Ito lang kasya na gandam ko eh. Black screen pa rin ako. Yes, pero yung Mac, nagastos, tinigil ko na bro. Sinimulan ko sandali. Pero, tara, may iba naman. Swing right tayo. Swing right tayo. Pero taas natin. Oo.
And the way I played the piano and the bass, it kind of kept the groove going and fun stuff. But, you know, just experimenting with instruments that sound like great beats and old music, ways of figuring out ways to play it, to capture it, but that still we were utilizing not even full studio equipment. Some simple at home tricks. You know, there's this funny story where we were recording me and Mr. Jones, and Amy was making tea in the kitchen the next room. And the kettle went off halfway through the song, but we didn't necessarily hear it. Then as the song's going off, you just hear it run off. And then we're like, what happened? So when I listen back to the vocal, halfway through the song, the tea kettle starts. And it's there in the record, but you never actually hear it, but it's like a high frequency. Tea kettle. Who's playing Saturday? You know, it's very English of Amy to be making tea and still keep the vocal take. She made us dinner. Right. All the time.
That's not me. I think my long hair was part of my identity. This time of the year, but really comfortable around room temperature. 71 for Seattle and Bremerton, 72 Tacoma and Olympia, 69 Everett, 68 in Bellingham. So like yesterday, pretty comfortable day, great day for a hike. And then tomorrow, morning clouds, a little more afternoon clearing, topping out still below normal, about 70. And then, if you're dying to see the sun again, here it comes through the weekend and into the middle of next week at this point. And we're warming it up. 74 on Saturday, then 83 on Sunday. And Monday will be the warmest day of the next 7. 88 for Seattle, which would make it the hottest day of the year so far. Lots of us nudging that 90-degree mark that day. And then we start to cool down again. Tuesday, about 80 and about 78 on Wednesday. Okay, Adam, are we seeing any big problems to talk about?
I'd say we are actually holding in strong, steady, and doing the right thing so far. Seeing southbound 405 moving in around 522. We've seen a little bit of congestion as drivers move from Snohomish County into King County, but this overall looks to be sharp. And that goes for 405 and I-5. Noticing north 405 has some trouble through the Renton curves. I-5 a little lumpier right around the Michigan curve into Seattle to boot. Tacoma drivers, well played. 512 between Parkland and Puyallup, like it. The Valley Freeway, Puyallup into Pacific also still moves along at a nice clip. I mean, there is congestion there, but we're not seeing that bumper-to-bumper massive backup that we've seen some mornings. 522 through Malpe also seems to be in the clear. US 2, overall like what we're finding. Travis and Liz, back over to you.
Thanks, Adam. 720. West Seattle Bridge may not have to be replaced after all. Seattle Department of Transportation says it's finished an initial analysis and said that repairs are still actually possible, but now the focus turns to how much the options cost. SDOT says now it's going to release a price tag for the project in early October instead of, as they've been planning, late summer. So they're now looking at 6 possible replacement or repair options. They're considering a lot of different factors like timeline, travel capacity, and impact. SDOT closed the high bridge 4 months ago after a crack significantly began growing earlier this year, causing some safety concerns. So take a look. Here are the 6 possible options. A temporary shoring option would get cars back on the bridge by 2022, but would only add 3 more years to the bridge's life. Earlier, officials had estimated repairs would only add 10 more years of use, but now says that actually could be up to 15 years. And then the 3 options to replace the bridge could add up to 75 years of bridge life, but wouldn't mean that traffic gets back up and over on a bridge until 2025 at the very earliest. Another retail group responsible for several popular stores filing for bankruptcy this morning. We're going to show you which stores are closing. And we're telling you the new concerns that personal information of Instacart users now being sold online. Hear how the company is responding. Q13 News
weather is brought to you by your locally owned McDonald's restaurants of Western Washington. Find your summer flavor at McDonald's and try a refreshing iced coffee, decadent frappe, or new icy Minute Maid slushie. Here for a limited time. It's not just a drink, it's a McDonald's drink.
This selenite gray is so pretty, isn't it? Wow. Jim, could you pop the hood for us? There she is.
Turbocharge, right?
Yes, it is. Jim, could you kick the tires? Oh, yeah. Could you change the color inside the car? Oh, sure. How about blue? That's more cyan, but jump in the back seat, Jim. Act like my kids. How much longer? Exactly how they sound. It's got massaging seats, too, right? Oh. Yeah.
Visit the Mercedes-Benz summer event or shop online at participating dealers. Get 0% APR financing up to 36 months on select new and certified pre-owned models.
Seattle homeowners, do you have low water pressure where you can't even wash the shampoo out of your hair? You know, the same shower that you yell, "Don't flush the toilet, I'm in the shower!" It's time to get rid of those old, rusty, corroded pipes and call Repipe Specialists to get brand new PEX or copper pipes. Repipe Specialists will repipe your home in just 1 or 2 days at half the cost of a plumber. Plus, we offer a lifetime guarantee. Call today for your free in-home estimate to get great water pressure and no more leaks.
If these times have taught us anything, it's that we need a congresswoman who will fight for South Sound families. Only Beth Dolio is bringing people together behind Medicare for All, guaranteeing quality health care for everyone with no premiums, deductibles, or copays. And only Beth can get it done because she'll stand up to Trump and the corporate special interests. That's why progressives and 500,000 union workers back Beth. Medicare for All PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising. When unexpected home projects come along, use the Home Advisor app and instantly book an appointment online with a top-rated pro. Be prepared for whatever home projects come your way. Download the free Home Advisor app today.
The ocean is calling your name. So's the rainforest. The fish are still biting. The surf is still pounding. And relaxation has your name written all over it. Unforgettable Grays Harbor County welcomes you back as we progress through our reopening process. Plan your visit carefully as hours and operations may have changed. And please stay safe and follow the advice of our public officials. Visit these websites for more information. Grays Harbor County, always unforgettable.
Good morning. Welcome back to Q13 News 724 here. On Thursday morning, a bit murky out there, but I'm looking over at the 7-day forecast and I see some hot temperatures in store. So MJ will be here at the bottom of the hour, full forecast. Retail group responsible for a number of well-known stores, including Aunt Taylor, Loft, Lane Bryant, now filing for bankruptcy earlier this morning. Essentia Retail Group says it will be closing all of its Catherine's stores, which is a plus-size clothing store, and close a significant number of its Justice stores, which is a kids, tween, and teen retailing store. Also closing a small number of Aunt Taylor, Loft, Lane Bryant, and Lou Gray stores. The company has struggled before even the pandemic, closing stores in March and furloughing 90% of its staff. Stores reopened in May, but it's not clear when the new closures could actually begin. AMC Theaters once again delaying the date that chain was planning to reopen its movie theaters. Company moving that opening date from mid to late August. That happened just this morning. This is in alignment with a number of big movie releases, including Disney's Mulan, Christopher Nolan's Tenet. The company originally wanted to reopen in theaters across the U.S. Beginning of this month, then pushed it back by a couple of weeks to the end of July, but now it looks like mid to the end of August. Personal information for hundreds of thousands of Instacart's users now being sold on the dark web. That's according to a cybersecurity firm, saying 2 dark websites selling the information from nearly 3,000 accounts. This information includes names, email addresses, credit card numbers, order histories. So the firm says the customers targeted may have used Instacart as recently as Tuesday. Instacart so far denying the breach, saying it takes data privacy very seriously and would indeed alert customers if it said it had any issues. 7:26 coming up in about 15 minutes. Seattle Storm players excited about starting the WNBA season. What they're saying about having the same top 5 that took them to a championship 2 years ago. Back in action.
Also, dozens of King County prosecutors signed on to a proposal that would have let a long list of felonies go completely unpunished. We have reaction to our exclusive reports next.
So Q13 News, relax in the Emerald Queen Casino Green Room. Discover exciting events at emeraldqueen.com. Emerald Queen Casino, entertainment capital of the Northwest.
It's pretty inspiring the way families redefine the word school this year.
It's why at Xfinity, we're committed to helping kids keep learning through the summer.
And help college students studying at home stay connected to our university programs.
We're providing affordable internet access to low-income families through our Internet Essentials program.
And this summer, Xfinity is creating a virtual summer camp for kids at home, all on Xfinity X1.
We're committed to helping all families stay connected. Learn more at xfinity.com/education.
Carpet Liquidators is here to make your home a more enjoyable space. And we're celebrating July with our annual Made in the USA sales event. Our huge warehouses are full of brand name carpet and flooring, including Smart Strand Silk Forever Clean and Mohawk Redwood Plus. And right now, purchase carpet from Carpet Liquidators and we'll install it in your home for only $17.76. Carpet Liquidators with 6 Western Washington locations.
We've missed short drives to see friends, long drives to see family. We've missed road trips, car camping, heck, we've even missed commuting. We're grateful to be getting back on the road. And Les Schwab wants to help you drive safe, just like we always have. To help get you rolling again safely, we're happy to offer up to $110 off for select tires. Swing by, because we've missed you too. Or book online at LesSchwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing matters.
Mattress Depot USA.
Legit kaya yan?
Easy to get a good night's sleep on a name brand mattress with 0% financing. Come see us today.
Pag-noodle kang noodle names.
It's chaos in Washington. Everywhere we look, things seem to be spiraling out of control. Our leaders are missing
Nakaapat na kasi kami kanina sunod-sunod eh. Ayaw na kami panalunin ni Warzone. God.
As a prosecutor, I know that crime can't go unpunished. Years, homelessness, drug abuse, and crime have been on the rise in Washington. I'm dedicated to making sure that law enforcement and first responders have the tools, training, and the resources they need to do their job well. It's time to enforce the law.
Titus Will Toyota, Excellence Award winner in Tacoma.
This guy, man, job.
Coming up, Randy Cruz is here with a reaction to her exclusive report that found dozens of King County prosecutors signed onto a proposal to potentially let a long list of felonies go unpunished.
Plus, we're hearing from the King County executive about his plans to close the downtown jail and youth detention center and what he wants to do instead.
And as we inch closer and closer to learning more about Seattle's NHL team, what it will be named, we're going to take you on a walk down memory lane and break down how we got here.
This is Q13 News This Morning.
Hi there, thanks for joining us here on this Thursday. I'm Liz Dewicki.
I'm Travis Mayfield, MJ over the Weather Center. Good morning.
Good morning, cloudy. This is exactly like yesterday. It's 59 right now, so pretty mild as you step out the door. Your headlines, we've got the morning clouds, not seeing the drizzle we had yesterday. Some late afternoon clearing, kind of like yesterday, and then we'll be cooler than normal again. So as you head out, a light jacket's a good idea, and then short sleeves, sunglasses. We'll have something in the cloud before the sun goes down at 8:54 p.m. All right, I'll check the coming weather. Yes, it'll feel summery for your weekend and beyond. Right now,
may ganito pala. Ngayon pala nakikitado. Damn. Sana kinilot ko lahat to.
Some congestion south 405 scooching in towards 522. The bigger backups have been north 405 through the Renton curves. Also, I've seen lineups northbound I-5 moving into Seattle, right around the Michigan curve moving into Seattle. And the last point of concerning congestion I've been watching has been the Valley Freeway out of Puyallup, right up in towards about Pacific and Algona. That's where things have really kind of stayed rocky all morning long. Guys, back over to you.
Adam, thanks. We are learning, meanwhile, that dozens of King County prosecutors expressing their support for a plan that will let a long list of felonies go unpunished, even some assaults against police officers. The King County Randy Cruz broke this story for us. Join this live.
I'm from the Philippines.
Straight out of
This is a plan that was put together by a working group on race and social justice within the Deputy Prosecuting Attorneys Association. So that's the union that represents deputy-level prosecutors in King County. And what they did is put together a long list of proposals to present to
leadership at the prosecutor's office that they thought would help with this effort towards social justice and equality, and also to reduce a really big case backlog they have due to the coronavirus pandemic. So let's start there. So this working group of prosecutors, again, dozens of prosecutors supporting this, said they were in favor of not filing charges in all of these felony instances, including cases of second-degree burglary, car theft, escape, eluding, and all sorts of drug possession and delivery charges. So this is what you call a VUXA. So possession with intent to deliver, and delivery of a controlled substance. But perhaps more controversial, because it's not tied to the coronavirus pandemic or a backlog, is that they wanted to make it drastically more difficult to charge people who assault police officers. I want to read from the proposal directly for you and get some reaction to this line. They're referring to assault in the third degree against a police officer, and they said, quote, "These charges often arise from aggressive responses by law enforcement officers toward persons or from an arrestee's mental health or substance abuse episode." And so some really read that as these prosecutors blaming police officers for their own assaults in essence. The president of the Seattle Police Officers Guild said he found it very unfortunate that prosecutors would use a word like reluctant to describe their willingness to charge someone who allegedly assaulted a police officer. And again, it's important to understand that these were simply proposals that were in the process of being drafted by dozens of deputy prosecutors currently
Any fried chicken.
Yeah, fried chicken.
The leadership of the criminal division this week to tell a deputy prosecutor
Father, you.
by what he saw in the proposal, saying that it makes them look even weaker on crime than
Hindi ako pinansin, no? Hindi ka niya nakita, pre. Hindi ka talaga niya nakita. Hey, you, kill me, bro. Hey.
Yeah, one of the things that's interesting is neither Dan Sauerberg nor these proposals until we got them and sent them to them to review, because remember, even though Dan Sauerberg was in charge of the prosecutor's office, these were being developed by prosecutors below him and hadn't made it up to him yet. So his office released a lengthy statement saying, in part, these ideas and recommendations are a starting point for collaboration within our office as we take on the complex and difficult issue of systemic racism within the criminal justice system. It would be incorrect to say these proposals are policy. Chief Best also sent a statement following that conversation she had with the county's elected prosecutor, saying, "I am pleased to learn that a proposal being drafted in his office has not been adopted as policy." And she went on to talk about that segment specifically about assaults on officers, saying, "By writing that assault 3 charges often arise from aggressive responses by law enforcement officers towards persons of color assumes bias on the part of the deputy prosecutor." To the prosecutor's office. If you have dozens of prosecuting attorneys who have already expressed their belief that it should be more difficult to charge people with assault officers, might that be a conflict of interest moving forward if one of those cases lands on their desk?
Greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
Hello, it's me.
About his plans to redefine the criminal justice system. The pandemic forced officials to clear out the county jail and the youth detention center, but moving forward, the executive's goal is to keep the population low and focus on other ways to work with offenders, especially youth with drug and mental health problems.
It is a fact that there are
Wala akong pagkapirahan. Check mo to, pre, kung nasa roof. Kung nasa roof, instant revive yan. Ay, sayang. May tao na rin sa roof ng airport. Oh, mashallah. Ito, bro, scab, oh. Tapos may chopper. Sa dam, scab chopper.
Yeah, what's the weather there?
Southern fried chicken would be...
Yes.
My number 1
shooting that hurt 6
Yes.
people at a bus
Yeah.
stop.
Papa's fried chicken.
Popeyes and seasoning.
And as of this morning, we can tell you that the youngest is still in serious
Yeah,
condition
what's
in
the
intensive
weather
care
there?
in Harborview. Police, though, still looking for that suspect. In fact, we do have surveillance video
at the nearby La Plaza Midway Shopping Center on Pacific Highway South. And it's pretty clear video here showing the suspect walking through the parking lot right after detectives say he opened fire. You can get a pretty good look at his face. Camouflage hoodie there. One more look at the suspect. If you can identify who this is, you can contact Crime Stoppers through the P3 Tips app on your cell phone or it's 1-800-222-TIPS.
7:37, the man accused of driving a car on a closed section of I-5 and killing a protester, injuring another. Did not guilty. That's hearing is set for August 10th. David Colete, who appeared in court yesterday, charged with vehicular homicide, vehicular assault, and reckless driving. King County prosecutors say early in the morning on the 4th of July, 27-year-old Colete drove around cars parked on the freeway to protect the protesters and hit two people. Summer Taylor died. Diaz Love is still recovering. The attorney for Colete says what happened that day was an accident.
This morning, we know that Seattle police are searching right now for a couple who assaulted a clerk and robbed a North Seattle gas station. It happened Monday morning at the AM/PM in the Greenwood neighborhood. Detectives say the man walked in with his hand in a bag implying he had a gun. Then the pair grabbed cash and cigarettes before hitting the clerk in the head and running off. If you know who they are, you can submit an anonymous tip to Crime Stoppers.
A federal judge has rejected efforts by Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkin to stop a new city council ordinance that bans the Seattle police from using crowd control weapons against protesters. Seattle Times reports the judge saying that he would not stop the ordinance from taking effect because it doesn't meet the legal burden necessary. Mayor Durkin and Chief Best wanted to alert the judge that the new law could conflict with a nearly 8-year-old settlement agreement between the SPD and the Department of Justice. The city council's new ordinance takes effect on Sunday. New this morning, this past week, 1.5 million people in our country nearly filed initial applications for unemployment insurance. That number is up, and it's the first time it's been up in a number of months. When you compare it to the week before, it was up. But then, look, what's been happening here is the states have been pausing their reopening due to the growing number of COVID-19 cases. And look, the most recent claims mean that a little more than 4 months of dropping numbers. Now collectively, 52.7 million Americans have applied for unemployment, and that is a record number.
Starting today, some folks experiencing homelessness in Tacoma are moving into a new shelter paid for with COVID relief funds. The city will use more than $775,000 of COVID-19 CARES Act money to help pay for the expanded shelter here on East 60th Street. It's right there on the map on your screen we just showed you. The News Tribune reporting more than 24 people living in a shelter in the Hilltop neighborhood. That contract is scheduled to end in January. They will move to this new location. The site is fenced with 24-hour security, includes toilets, showers, laundry, garbage services, drinking water. The site will have enough space for up to 65 people. Baseball, meanwhile, officially back today. The regular season getting started with 2 games today. The Washington Nationals taking on the New York Yankees, and Dr. Anthony Fauci is actually throwing out the first pitch. There also will not be any fans in the stands. Meanwhile, the Mariners traveling today to Houston, preparing for their season opener tomorrow. The M's with a final inter-squad game last night. Justice Sheffield had a solid start, and the young guys finished summer camp strong. But as the season is about to begin, that means traveling during the pandemic. The Mariners ground service has this advice for the team.
They're not to the hotel where we're at right now, so it's not going out to meet some friends or whatever for lunch. It's staying at the hotel.
Imagine Singapore.
Room
Singapore,
service.
But a bit, no, not a bit, more humid and
The Mariners will take on the Astros and then the Angels on the road before returning home to play their home opener Friday, July 31st against
ingat na, kasi
the
merong ano siya kanina, the most wanted.
NHL Seattle getting ready to make a major announcement at 9 o'clock this morning. Widely expected to announce logos. We are going to be taking it live, the entire announcement as it happens right here on the air. Meanwhile, rewind just a little bit, take you back, and show you kind of how we got here. So let's start here, December 2017, NHL agreed to accept and consider Seattle's NHL expansion application. Remember this? Mayor Durkin and Councilmember Deborah Juarez celebrating that moment. And then March 2018, NHL Seattle sold a 10,000 season ticket deposit. They hit that number in 12 minutes, getting about 25,000 for 2 hours. And the Seattle. Days later, NHL Seattle OVG stayed city leaders in this. They got out their rolling shovels. They broke ground at the new Seattle Center Arena. And then in September of 2019, NHL Seattle named Ron Francis the first GM of the franchise. Then, AHL franchise in Palm Springs. That's going to be the team's primary development affiliate. Fast forward to this year, Seattle breaks ground at the Northwest.
That's the way we do it.
The Future Training Center, where it will be built. And of course, this past June, Amazon announced it's renaming the Seattle NHL Stadium to Climate Pledge Arena. And of course, the team will debut in the 2021 season. Again, that has led us all up to today, and hopefully we are indeed going to learn the name. Will it be the Kraken? Will it be the Sockeye? Will it be the Emeralds? Probably we're going to find out. That's what we think. It'll all be live. 13 News this morning. Big announcement happening 9 a.m.
Yeah, that's in 90 minutes from now. That's exciting. All right, ahead we are hearing from Seattle Storm players who say they're healthy and they're ready to start the 2020 season. And then after that, getting to check on your weather. MJ's tracking more cooler, cloudier weather, as you can see, before another warm-up this weekend.
Kailangan i-anak mo lang yung uso na ganyan, pre.
I'm trying to knock out hunger and bring happiness one chicken wing at a time.
All together. Argo gas is formulated to optimize your fuel economy. And it can help you save a pretty penny.
Bili ko na si Papa Sol.
Argo.
Baka makapili pa tayo for, loadout. Ay, loadout ba? Hindi, pagka...
Get up and go. Find pants that aren't sweats.
Wala complaint.
Find your sense of wonder.
Ito, may dalawang plates dito.
Again, at Chevy, we'd like to take you there. 6,000 total value on the Silverado Crew Cab pickup. See your Northwest Chevy dealer.
May plate pa dyan. Ito, may lima ako, bro. Hati ang ita.
We've got to do better than that. 30 million Americans lack paid sick leave.
Jake, sila ng plates mo, bro.
Health for their patients. With too many essential workers.
Ikaw, Sig, ito yung ano mo.
Even have basic
Got
health
6.
care. That's why I fight for universal health care.
Hindi, may lima ako. Full dyan, no?
Let's thank essential workers by helping all workers make ends meet.
May nabuhay, oh. Oo, nga. Papa na, bro?
Ever wonder where the capital A and Chick-fil-A came from?
Rent house sa bank.
It started with
Lipat.
top-quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A.
A is for above and beyond.
An extra level of care.
A game.
From caring for our guests in our community to cleanliness and safe service without my pleasure. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day. A little funky dance.
Argo gas is formulated to optimize your fuel economy. And you won't have to spend an arm and a leg filling up.
Sorry about that, guys.
Argo optimizes your fuel economy.
Welcome back. It's 7:45 right now. A little bit cloudy out there, but we're checking that forecast, and it looks like we do still have a And we're proud to announce Q13 Fox and Joe TV will continue to be your home of the Seattle Storm this season. 16 of the team's 22 games will be broadcast on Joe TV. It all starts next Tuesday night against the Minnesota Lynx. The three-time WNBA champs tipping off their regular season schedule this Saturday morning against the New York Liberty in a nationally televised broadcast. It has more in the team's quest for another championship, this time from inside a quarantine bubble in Florida.
When I say the Seattle Storm are back, I mean they are really back. It's been close to 2 years since the starting five that led them to a championship are back on the court together. And now that they are, they're once again a favorite to win it all. That was long overdue.
You know, the five of us were back together from the starters from the championship year, and I just
Wala tayong trophy, wala tayong trophy.
and I just high fived. I was like, hey guys, like,
Wala rin tayong selfie vibe.
like, we're back together. Welcome back.
The Seattle Storm are a team that never really got to defend its 2018 title after Sue Bird and Brianna Stewart missed last season because of injuries. Now the championship starting five is back.
Ito yung akyatan, green mark. Baba na tayo dito. Takbo lang pala.
Meron, may kalaban sa likod. May kalaban nata siya doon. Dito, walls.
To the experience many bench players got with Bird and Stewie out
Tingin mo
last
dyan. Layo ng tingin niya.
You literally have a starting
Nakatingin sa akin.
players who, have proven themselves in
Pwede
those
na kayo,
roles. Even if our minutes aren't the same or whatever, I think you'll see us still taking a larger responsibility when we are on the court and feeling comfortable in doing that.
Which means the Storm are once again a contender in this shortened 22-game season to bring another title home.
I don't know if it feels like we're trying to defend a championship. I just know that we're trying to compete at that high level, really get that rhythm and chemistry back as fast as possible because we know it's going to be a sprint. I mean, it's not so much about a marathon race.
The Storm are also chasing history this season. One more championship would tie them for the most in league history with 4, along with the Minnesota Lynx and the now defunct Houston Comets. Back to you.
Thank you. All right, 7:48. Let's talk a little bit about that forecast. What's going on here?
It's called clouds. You've probably never seen them. Oh, hardy. You do? Because I'm loving this. I call this nature's air conditioning. It's 59 in Seattle right now, cloudy. Not seeing the drizzle we saw yesterday, but today should be a lot like yesterday. And yesterday's temperatures, upper 60s and low 70s. We might actually be a couple degrees cooler than that today. But eastern Washington and central Washington, pure sunshine. We got up to 94 in Wenatchee yesterday, 97 in Yakima. And we hit 100 in the Tri-Cities again yesterday. Today might just be like 91 for Richland. So a big cool down there. Meanwhile, western Washington completely covered with cloud and eastern Washington completely sunny. So we've got that divide called the Cascades. The rain clouds come in, they're low clouds, and they can't get over the mountains. So let's watch future guests. By lunchtime, still really cloudy in western Washington. By the afternoon, like yesterday, partial clearing, not a lot, kind of like yesterday. Overnight into tomorrow morning, we've got some clouds around for the morning, and then by the afternoon, they thin out a little bit more. And then overnight Friday into Saturday, we start to see the clearing for the entire state. Maybe just a little bit of cloud on the coast, and then we're going to see some sunshine. So today, mostly cloudy with a little bit of afternoon clearing like yesterday, topping out around 71 for Seattle area. Fredericton and Vashon Island, 73 for Bellevue and Redmond. Room temperature for Tacoma, Lakewood, Lacey, and Olympia, Puyallup, and Auburn, 73. Honestly, these are super comfortable temperatures. And to the north, 68 for Bellingham, 69 in Anacortes, around 70 for Arlington, and 69 in Everett. Really all a lot like yesterday. Clouds, a little extra afternoon clearing, but still on the chilly side for this time of the year. 70. Saturday, sunny and 74. And then here you go, Liz and everybody else. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, nothing but sun. 83 on Sunday, and Monday will be the warmest day or hottest day. 88. If we hit 88, it'll be the hottest day of the year so far. We've hit 87 twice at SeaTac Airport. Some of us hitting 90 on Monday. Today, though, afternoon clearing 70. It's a wagon tail day, and meet Ozzy McFluffy Bottom. Just love the name. This is from Lisa in Canton. Ozzy McFluffy Bottom is hiking on at Mount Rainier in this picture. Ozzy McFluffy Bottom. All right, Adam.
With a distinguished English accent, Ozzy McFluffy Bottom. Starts to sound like Jean-Luc Picard. Engage. Drivers trying to move your way north 405, right through the Renton Curve to Kennedale and Newcastle. This still moves at that heavier pace. And that is still going to be one of the few points we have to watch out for. Northbound on I-5. Also, the congestion continues. Michigan curve to Seattle. 520, I-90 rounds out reasonably well. Drivers out across the Lake Washington Bridge section. Tacoma, Puyallup. All right, Puyallup, you've got to hold in with a little more volume on the Valley Freeway into Pacific and Algona. Moving up through Sumter as well. That seems to kind of get us a little more. Really, these are the toughest spots that we're watching for. Snohomish County, Maltby has that little slowing eastbound on US 2. South 405, southbound I-5. US 2 itself, State Route 9, all the rest of the sound looking to be in healthy order. Worth mentioning, though, the North Cascades Highway between Rockport and Marblemount. That's still a concern. The detour is still in place, but they're making great progress on getting that rock slide cleared. Hopefully to have that opened in early August yet. Guys,
Coming up, exclusive Seahawks content you will only see here on Q13 Fox. Here what DK Metcalf is saying about returning to play during the coronavirus pandemic. Also in today's trending headlines, how how you can work from home in Bermuda and how much it'll cost. Q13 News Traffic is brought to you by your locally owned McDonald's restaurants of Western Washington. Find your summer flavor at McDonald's and try a refreshing iced coffee, decadent frappe, or new icy Minute Maid slushie. Here for limited time. It's not just a drink, it's a McDonald's drink.
The time for proven progressive leadership is now.
Denny Heck, the Democrat for lieutenant governor who's taken Trump on.
The truth is, there is a mountain of evidence Donald Trump is manifestly unfit to be president of the United States.
Denny Heck, a respected champion of fairness and justice.
And a job creator, uniquely prepared to help restore our economy. Proven progressive leadership.
That's Democrat Denny Heck.
Paid for by Heck for lieutenant governor, Democrat.
Don't miss Rich's spectacular backyard staycation event. Save up to $8,000 off Coast Spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. As low as $49.90 or $58 a month financing. Rich's. Enjoy life outside. Now open in Mount Vernon.
This summer, get back in the driver's seat. Your Honda dealer is open and ready to get you into a new Honda today. Like the versatile HR-V or the fun-to-drive CR-V. Visit the Honda Summer Clearance event and get a great deal from Honda. KBB.com's 2020 Best Value Brand. Get a great deal on the HR-V at the Honda Summer Clearance event today.
You run out of fresh at the wrong time. Luckily, Fred Meyer delivery and free pickup make it easy to grab what you need, so you can get back to being you. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone. Imagine when you and your pack to meet ours here at Woodland Park Zoo. Guyana, the Nibbler, Boomy, Minnie, the Charmer. At Woodland Park
How
Zoo.
old are you?
Dito, Marco.
Welcome back. It is 7:00 right now, so we are just days away from Seahawks training camp. And Fox's exclusive one-on-one interviews you will not see anymore.
Pero dito sa Green Mark meron na, pumasok isa.
Sat down with
Ay, pink pala yun.
his concerns amid the coronavirus pandemic.
What are your biggest concerns in returning to training camp amidst this whole pandemic?
Whoever got a guard. And I've been working since February, March, so I'm just anxious and itching just to get back on the field.
How closely have you considered the risks of contracting the virus, and what, if anything, would kind of keep you from playing this season, if anything?
I don't look at anything negative. Hopefully we start the season. Hopefully we finish it. If not, just going to take, just be thankful for the practices that we did have, the meetings. Week one game, whatever we do, man. If we get back to the facility, I'm going to be happy. So that's all.
So we also talked about that heartfelt video he posted online a few weeks ago, offering his condolences to George Floyd's family and why he felt it was necessary to express those feelings. You can catch the full interview tonight on Q13 News at 9 and 10, and then join us tomorrow at this time. We've got an exclusive interview with Greg Olson. Hear what he's saying about his health and what he's learned out of Health 1060 here in Seattle. So Bermuda is now the latest island to allow you to work from home while soaking up the sun. Listen to this. The British territorial island offering a special year-round
tatlo lang ata, 3 solo.
$263. The island's Ministry of Labor saying people can hang out there without looking for
Ito, yung king namatay.
The offer is also good for college students as well. The island's making a deal to
Ito, bro.
promote
Hati tayo.
economic activity without displacing the people who are already there in the workforce.
60-40 ako.
Bermuda is trying to recover from losses because of the pandemic, and then you had the hurricane that hit in September of last year. Still recovering from all of those things. Other islands, though, have offered similar deals, and just a few weeks ago, Barbados said it will allow people to live there for a year and work from home, which sounds pretty good. See that pretty video there. All right, virus stimulus plan in the works. We'll set to unveil that this week. And we're also telling you how some info from
Nag-aaway sila, oo. Bawas na. Duo-duo na lang yan. Duo-solo.
2 Casino welcomes you back with safety as our top priority. Casino is your destination for 3,000 gaming machines. Use your player's club card to earn points for free play, meals, or cash back, and feast on a variety of delectable betting options. The biggest and
Solo na lang kalaban.
visit us online to learn
Nice
more
one.
on our safety measures.
I'm 25 years old from the
Yes,
Philippines.
yeah, I'm 29.
Nice one. Fifth win.
Ford credit, and if you lose your job, you can return it for up to 1 year from the day you buy it. You can also get 0% APR financing for 72 months across the Ford lineup. Let us help get you back to it. For a limited time, get 0% APR for 72 months across the Ford lineup. Only at your local Northwest Ford dealer.
You deserve a great mattress. Get one now with no credit needed for just $39 down and 100 days same as cash. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Ng baby ko. Baby kiss nga.
I'm Christine Reed. I grew up in a foster care.
Oo. Tangina na, hingalo tayo sa games dito.
I am 29 years old.
Been a request of Marines to make healthcare more affordable and help veterans get good jobs and the care they deserve.
I am 29 years old.
It's crazy.
This message.
Pero kanina, tira mo, di ba yung
Yung
wala
I'll never stop working for you.
I'm Jimmy Dean, and only one thing can make more like this than a nice, hearty, hefty, good-tasting breakfast with eggs, bacon, sausage, cheese, and taters. And when you finish, you know
You play any games? Eric?
Yes. Yes, I am. I am playing games now. Yes, I am playing video games.
And protesters in Portland
Yes.
used tear gas,
Yes, I do.
including the city's mayor.
Yes,
We're going to show you what he said
Yes, I do
after he
play
joined demonstrators.
video games.
And we are just an hour away from a significant
Yes, I do.
announcement from NHL Seattle. Kaiser King's John Hopperstead is
Yes, I
live
do.
breaking down how we can
Play
finally
video
learn the
games.
name of the team.
Yes, I do. I play video games.
Hi there, thanks for joining us here. What's the wiki?
I'm Travis Mayfield. Oh, 9 o'clock can't come fast enough.
I'm excited, for sure.
All right, let's get a check of the forecast with MJ.
I just figured it out. It's the Seattle Foghorns.
Ooh, foghorn.
Other than Red Dead Redemption. Play first-person shooting games?
Yes.
Clouds, pretty cloudy day. A lot like yesterday. Morning clouds, some afternoon clearing, and cooler than normal. But don't worry, summer's gonna come roaring back this weekend. I like this, frankly. Light jacket is all you need with short sleeves, sunglasses, some thinning of the cloud cover this afternoon. Sunset 8:54 p.m. But yeah, sunshine and wow, wait till you see the warm-up on the way. Possibly the warmest day of the year on the way. But right now, Adam's got your commute.
You're not still watching what's been happening for drivers north 405, right through the rents and curves. And that has been one of the tougher points we've had to keep an eye out for this morning, north 405. Also been seeing northbound I-5 into Seattle. The strain continuing on our two main corridors moving north. Getting out of Puyallup and out of Sumner, the Valley Freeway also continues to be a little trickier go yet from basically where 512 and 167 merge together, and then continuing north in through Pacific and Algona. Tacoma drivers, you've been well-paced and well-played all morning long yet. Guys, back over to you.
Adam, thank you. New this morning, we are learning about a stabbing in Seattle's Madison Valley. Happened at 27th and Madison outside the Bailey Boucher house. We know somebody was stabbed, a 59-year-old man, apparently stabbed in the back. Paramedics rushed to the scene, and that man was in the hospital. We checked, he's in stable condition. Right now, we don't know a motive, and we also don't know if the suspect is at large.
Hindi natin kaya lakasan.
8:01, this morning cleanup underway.
Ito na tayo lagi sa malakas eh.
Madison, where vandals left a trail of destruction across the Capitol
Yeah,
Hill neighborhood.
I might play GTA 5.
150 people broke into businesses, looted and set fire. In fact, we wanted to take a look at this morning. Live on Capitol Hill. A lot of windows shattered here. We have seen crews cleaning up since early this morning. Protesters using baseball bats and pipes at the Broadway and Madison store. Police say the group gathered at Cal Anderson Park last night, started roaming the neighborhood, doing massive amounts of damage. Businesses like Uncle Ike's and Starbucks were targeted, and the group threw fireworks into some places.
a mouth covering. Demonstrators actually have been taking to the streets in Portland for 8 weeks. They're protesting police brutality and systemic racism. Also an issue, those federal agents sent to Portland by Homeland Security and how they've been
Works out. Also, I'm checking how many wins I have real quick. Sitting at 78. Nice. Nice. We're getting there. We're getting there one day at a time in wins. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you have yourselves a wonderful afternoon. I will see you soon. Until next time, guys. Peace.
Identify each other before making arrests and then ensure that they explain why that arrest is happening. Court papers say that at least 100 federal agents.
I'm not Mexican at all. Just a heads up. My mom speaks Spanish. I speak German, Irish, or Native American. No. My mom speaks Spanish, but she never taught us because of reasons that I'm not going to get into.
President Trump, along with Attorney General
I understand some Spanish. I understand she's Spanish. I always know when someone's talking shit in Spanish. I know that. But I can't speak it. I know a lot of Mexicans that were born into a Mexican family and they don't speak a lick of Spanish. My neighbor just found out she was Mexican. She was adopted by 2 Germans. And she always thought she was just dark German. And one day they're like, oh no, you're adopted from this Mexican family. She doesn't speak a lick of Spanish. All day. Juju, hello. Good morning. Someone teaches you the language. My sister Andrea used to speak fluent Italian when she was a child, and then one day she just forgot. She did not speak a lick of it at all. My dad, he speaks no languages, but one time in church he just started speaking it. It's weird stuff, man. Crazy world we live in. Good morning, David. Coming over from fire. Hi, Lauren. Thank you for that. We're just gonna back and forth. I wish you were on when I ended so I could just send it back. I cannot wait until I get my... No, man, we were just getting destroyed. We would destroy like one guy, and then both of us would get destroyed by like the other. Shut up on someone. Probably just shut up on twice on yours. Getting shot. Man, that boss is trying to kill me, man. Language? No, it doesn't. I know this isn't for everyone.
Although there's some debate about that because it sounds like somebody may have a trademark for it. That maybe the NHL team can't get that name. So we'll wait and see.
You know, it is interesting because every time we watch that video, I start to think another name is popping out at me in terms of what the clues are. And I do, to me, it does look like maybe it's sockeye. But then at first I thought, you know, I thought the fishermen and the fisher people, I thought they were pulling in maybe like a large sea monster.
Over time, it is harder for your brain to retain information. Japanese, very, very low. Just common readings in different languages, to know a little bit of Italian. But I don't care to learn an entire language because I just don't want to.
As the fairies we have out on the sound as well.
But you're right, it doesn't hurt to learn a new language. I'm not going to learn from people coming to my chat and typing out an entire, sentence or an entire novel in a language I don't understand. And be like, oh, this is what it means. It's like... I don't want to learn Danish. It seems hard.
Republicans, but we are just learning, this is breaking right now.
I have two.
Republicans had initially planned to...
I've seen Danish. Your language is very beautiful, but very difficult.
It's not going to include...
You know what else always? Polish always seems really difficult to me too. A lot of it's, or like, a lot of like Taiwanese and stuff. Also, they mumble into
Reviewing this bill, in the meantime, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, Republican from Kentucky, says this is not going to be a single bill, but instead probably pieces of legislation based on jurisdiction. Now, it could include $105 billion for schools, $7 billion.
Oh, they're everywhere. He was a chitlin.
Reopening schools as well, so a lot of moving pieces and parts of the story. 808 over to MJ in the Weather Center. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, if you liked yesterday, you're going to like today. I liked yesterday. Starting out with nature's air conditioning. Clouds. It's 59 right now. We'll see some clearing this afternoon.
I'm sorry, that's some reason this game.
It is just cloudy everywhere in western Washington. Then clouds hit the Cascades, and there's some fog north of Palm Beach.
Hold on. All right, there you go. Got the Bruin.
So it's a tale of two parts of our state. Really high this morning on future cats. We'll see some steady of cloud cover. Nature's air conditioning on board, and by the evening hours,
I'm really enjoying this.
We're starting to see more clearing, and then we continue to clear overnight into Saturday morning. And
morning, Kevin. Jenny, give us some stars, and yeah, warming up even more next week. Today, afternoon clearing, quite pleasant. Was it the only shit people have taught me in Polish is kurwa. They're like, oh, that's all you need to, all the Polish people I've ever heard. All you need to know, man, is kurwa. Kurwa. I'm like, why? Then they told me what it meant.
And cloudy to the north, not too bad. Drizzle we saw yesterday morning. 68 for Bellingham, 69 over there, 73 in Monroe. On the coast, stay pretty clear. Seems a lot like yesterday. And that was a very slight chance of a shower. Some of it's a snow level of 8,500 feet. Still a pretty pleasant day for hikes. On the other side, still sunny and hot. 87 for Wenatchee today. Probably around 80, 81 for Ellensburg. Kind of breezy through Ellensburg, too, getting up to 25-mile-an-hour winds. The Tri-Cities forecast to hit about 92 and hit 100 yesterday again. Look. Tomorrow, 70-ish with morning clouds and afternoon clearing, and then sunny and 74. 83 on Sunday, and Monday should turn out to be the warmest day of the year so far. We have 88 degrees. Lots of folks saying 90 on Monday. People getting great shots of deer-wise, and this is from Steve in Port Orchard. Wow.
He's rushing me, and
show your pictures.
I don't know where he is, Brian. I just know he's rushing me.
Watching what's been happening for drivers trying to scoot their way north 405 right through the racing curves. This continues to be one of the stress points that we're watching for. Almost Sunset or 900, and also continues.
Yeah, he speaks 7 or 8 different languages, 4 of which are Asian.
Northbound I-5 also moving heavier right around the Michigan curve.
I think it was Chinese Mandarin. Japanese.
Tacoma drivers like what you're working with.
I can never remember which one. It's not like a often.
That's easing up very, very quickly. And Snohomish County is kind of illustrated with 405 and I-5. That's looking better and better.
My friend Gordy speaks Latin. She took Latin.
The coloration change. The US 2 still holds in really pretty strong between Monroe all the way to I mean, it still seems to be in
You're not old, Nikki. Forever young, honey. Forever young. My body may be this old, but my spirit is like 22. I tried to convince Jay the other day to build Fort with me. He wouldn't. Build one before he gets here. No, it's not Cantonese. I'll remember it later. Oh, it's on me. Take her across the map. I'll be there in like 10 minutes. Oh, you're dead.
Really a reminder for all of us to prepare for the big one right now. All that and more on this hour of Keep the Team News this
I'm looking for a stab, but there are none. They're all just pins now.
It's time to get rid of those old, rusty, corroded lights and go right to the specialist. pressure and no more leaks.
I don't like rocket launchers. Hey, Kiani! Hello, TJ.
Ready to get you into a new Honda today. Like the versatile HRV or
I'm gonna die.
Honda Drive CRV. Honda Summer Clearance event and get a great deal from Honda. KBB.com. Get a great deal.
Blanket for it.
Summer Clearance.
I think I'm just gonna build it, and then when he gets here, it's gonna be ready to go.
What are you invested in? Would your answer be about
Just spend 5 years in life and watch me remember everything.
mutual relationships and farmers markets? Maybe both. At Thrivent, we believe money is a tool, not a goal. And with the right guidance, it can afford you a life rich in meaning and gratitude. By gaining financial clarity today, you can thrive with purpose.
I think it's that he wouldn't.
Talk to a Thrivent
And I think it's he like said it, and then we giggled about it and just didn't do it.
People ask, how do we get back to normal? Well, we've got to do better than that. 70 million Americans lack paid sick leave. Some of them have to choose between their health or their paycheck. And too many essential workers don't even have basic health care. That's why I fight for universal health care and make coronavirus free. Let's thank essential workers by helping all workers make ends meet. I'm Derek Kilmer, and I approve this message.
Adios. Adios.
Quest, we value the one-on-one personalized relationships we've built over the years. With our virtual design consultation, we have one experienced
That is the extent of my Spanish.
the process and options. One installer who works on getting your new bath or shower installed, all done in as little as 1 day. We follow CDC guidelines
I
and
definitely
always
recommend
respect
people
for you
speak
and
like
your home. And right now, it's our biggest sale ever. No interest
a lot
and
of
no payments
information.
for 18 months, plus an extra
Jam-packed in
10%
your brain.
off. Visit
Trying to, I don't even know. I don't know. I think that's why I've been listening to his language course. My brain works in weird fucking ways. I don't even know if I could retain that information. It's like,
Okay.
you have 3 words in your head that mean the same thing. 3 different words in your head that mean the same thing. How do you remember what's Spanish and what's, Italian? Because they're different dialects, or they mean something different in Spanish, but it means something different in Puerto Rican. What this means in Puerto Rican means this in Spanish. Oh my god! So, it's crazy. It's always been very interesting.
At the end of this month. State health officials warning this morning they could actually recommend extending the state reopening plan. They say this on the surge of new COVID-19 cases is nearly double the peak in March. Right now, almost 50,000 people on our state have tested positive for COVID-19. State health officials 1,400 people.
So we're seeing health officials, meanwhile, are seeing an uptick in coronavirus cases, and they are blaming it on large gatherings. They say in the week before and after July 4th, more than 80 cases are registered per gatherings, more than the allowed 5 people.
We have Dutch and Denmark in the same room. Uh-oh.
Compared to 6 weeks ago, the deaths and hospitalizations have not increased as quickly. Doctors say that's because most of the new cases are among younger age groups.
I know, I'm just saying, like, Jay and I have compared some Spanish words, and what this may mean in Spanish, very harmless word, can actually mean something horrific in Puerto Rican. It was like, I don't know if my brain would be able to separate the two. Like, oh yeah, Chocha sin la mala. And all of a sudden it's like, Denmark is like, oh I know, I'm saying Mickey is from Denmark. You are Dutch. I don't know if it's where
The Capitol Rotunda in Atlanta Wednesday, where community members came to pay their respects. Vivian was a Baptist minister who served as an advisor to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., organizing freedom rights and racial segregation in the South. His civil rights work spanning more than 6 decades. He worked for the Southern Christian Leadership Conference as National Director of Affiliates. Vivian died last week at his home of natural causes. He was 95 years old.
road trip it.
The U.S. House has voted to remove Confederate statues from the Capitol, and the bill now heads to the Senate, where some Republican members have expressed opposition about removing those. There are 12 statues in question.
You, me, and Jay, we have the drivers.
One is Chief Justice Roger